Long feed ahead for Brock Nelson, matched up quickly with Quinn Hughes, who takes the puck away, and the Canucks captain moves it along for Connor Garland on the right side. Blueger driving, Garland shooting, no problem there for Sorokin.
Well, this isn't going to hurt him, that's for sure, having him back.
Now they can rely on for big minutes as Blueger drives to the net. The puck squirts through the crease and out the other side.
Can't be a little bit good in your own zone. They're going to have to be very good in their own zone.
Horvat floats it to the goal, and it's grabbed by Casey DeSmith. Saw Romanov there right off the faceoff as Palmieri turning and shooting, and a save made by DeSmith. We've seen Butch Islander defenders chase behind the net. Romanov stopped and stayed in front of the net, and I guess what you always say, didn't leave good ice for bad ice.
That's exactly right, and that's something that apparently they worked on in practice over the last little while.
Engvall driving to the post, put it on goal, stopped by DeSmith.
When your team is playing well and winning a lot of hockey games.
Here's Brock Nelson to the front, and a save by DeSmith as he takes one away from Engvall.
Brock Nelson, little spinorama play right on the stick of Engvall, slides it along the ice, and I talk about it all.
Had some opportunities, though. Pierre Engvall actually has more shots in this game than the entire Canucks team to this point. Garland got in and put a shot off the stick of Sorokin. Pajot near the boards. Gauthier broke his stick. Pajot able to hang on to that one and force it across for Dobson. He'll tee one up. Save from DeSmith, sprays to the boards. Now it's Engvall with Quinn Hughes chasing him down to the corner. Mikheyev. Out to Kuzmenko, shoveled on goal. Sorokin knocked it down. Engvall right there with Suter. Swept away from danger, and now Barzal finds some ice behind the net. Now he turns the Jets on. Barzal on the move. Barzal around the corner with a shot that didn't miss by much.
Casey DeSantis just got out of there in a hurry. DeSmith, got out of there in a hurry, took away the...
Garland put it in his skates. Trying to get some help. Garland came off the wall with it. Connor Garland off the outside of the post. Blueger to Garland again. That one hit Aho. Barzal's out of the box as Zadorov comes in a hurry. Nikita Zadorov circling the net for Hronek with a blast that's blocked by Cizikas, and he's struggling to get back up. Centering feed, Mikheyev kicked out by Sorokin. Hronek scores!
That was a bad bounce, I'm pretty sure, Brendan. We'll get another look. That might have went off Cal inadvertently into the net.
And Cizikas might have been able to get into place if he's limping off the ice. So, well, here's the block, and then down goes Casey Cizikas, and I mean, you can see that he's hurt, and referees aren't. Look at, he's still down on the ice. Referees still haven't done anything. And take a look to see where this guy, who this goes off of.
I could be wrong there, guys.
That's just a really good shot off the crossbar.
Nashville, Minnesota, Winnipeg, Chicago through the Central as Hughes shot gone through for a save from Sorokin. Brock Boeser has 25 goals this season. Here's a centering feed. The shot went off the skate of Romanov, and then the puck loose at the side of the net, shot wide. A strange sequence there. Canucks all left the zone and then came flying back in, and Quinn Hughes gets free and scores. Quinn Hughes across the slot, traffic in front of Sorokin, and the deep pair of Hronek and Hughes have given the Canucks a 2-0 lead.
Well, that all starts with the battle, right? Canucks just maintain control. A lot of movement in there, and you can see where the Islanders have a little issue of who to take right now as everybody's kind of standing around not sure, and Hughes just moves right to the middle, and Sorokin is screened as Noah Dobson is right in the middle of the ice. Miller just zinged it over the glass.
Barzal with the steal. He's got Palmieri in a 2-on-1. Palmieri! Save! Rebound! Taken out of the air by Carson Soucy. 2-on-1 with Matt Barzal. DeSmith the save. The lead still 2 for Vancouver. This is grabbed by Hughes, and then Hronek to the front of the net. A lot of traffic there. Adam Pelech couldn't get away from the pile. 2-on-1 down low. Pettersson across, and they score. Pettersson to Miller and back again. And a turnover deep in the Islanders zone leads to the third goal for Vancouver.
Just good hard work and never giving up on the puck. And Miller, Boeser, and Pettersson eventually scores the goal. They just attacked. Good play in the area there. There's Pelech, and he just stopped skating for a second, and then the good hard work. And look at this play right here. 1, 2, 3. I mean, Miller maybe could have put the puck in. Now Little slash on the hands, but not called. And look at the move by Pettersson, and then just back and forth as Mayfield's not able to protect that pass coming back across.
Here's Thompson for Barzal. Palmieri fell down, gets back up, they get on the puck. Palmieri and Barzal again. Palmieri backhand across, they score! Palmieri behind the back to Brock Nelson, a power play goal.
Well, they wanted to set it up right off the bat as soon as they got control. Palmieri changes the angle of the pass. You can see the high stick on Horvat. But watch, Barzal is going to move up. Palmieri down low, going to make this pass. He's looking. Oh, doesn't work. Okay, let's try it again. Barzal waits and then changes the angle and able to get it through the top of the crease. And man alive, does Brock Nelson snap this one? He doesn't make any mistake in that area, and that's just a huge goal for the Islanders.
You think Kyle Palmieri?
Nylander got 11.5 a year.
Guess it's whatever the budget can afford, right?
Pettersson's going to be in that neighborhood as the restricted free agent at the end of the year. Here's Tyler Myers. Myers winds, fires, and scores. Tyler Myers just blows one through Sorokin. And it's a 4-1 Canucks lead.
I think Sorokin thinks he should have had that, Brendan. Just his reaction. And then the Islanders in on the forecheck. And 3 Islanders in their track, and that's where they get a problem. Myers just lets that thing go. I went in between the blocker, right?
And you watch Adam Pelech here. He doesn't want to disrupt Ilya. You put your stick in there, you're going to make it harder. So he gets it out of the way for good reason. And Myers just overpowers him. That's a tough goal to give up. You mentioned it, Butch.
That might have been the best save, and it wasn't by the goalie.
They've adjusted the shots back to 18 for the Islanders, and they had 11 of those 18 shots in the first period. Just 4 in the second and 3 so far here in the third. Nelson scores! Nelson's got his second tonight. It's a 4-2 hockey game late in the third.
Sling that one, didn't he? And just get it in deep when the Islanders get in on the forecheck, which you can't say happened all that often. But they're able to come up with a loose puck. And Brock Nelson just wondering what can he do with it. He just hangs on to it. And he just whips a shot. Look at the sling there. And man alive, is that a good shot. So the Islanders, a little hope.
Yep.
A little hope.
Now you're talking about pulling the goal. Sorokin to the bench. Extra attacker is Palmieri. Anders Lee comes on in place of Pajot as Barzal carries the puck.
Oh,
and he turned it over. Dakota Joshua fires it into the empty net from his own blue line. I'll take the drama out of it pretty quick. It's 5-2 Vancouver after the empty netter from Dakota Joshua.
Take another look and see where Barzal, see if he was going left. Yeah, he was trying to make a pass and to Anders Lee. I think you got to get it in, Brendan. I think you got to make sure you get it in and go to work, because if you do turn it over like Matt did, then there's a problem. So I think you have to get in. Nobody thought they'd be this good, and you're right, the Flyers are better than whatever.
Oh, late here, Matt Martin, Dakota Joshua having a couple of words at the horn. Linesmen quickly intervene. And the referees make sure the Canucks bench doesn't come join in on this.